జనతా పార్టీ అధ్యక్షుడిగా రాజకీయ నేతగా ఆయన ప్రపంచానికి పరిచయం అయితే అంతకంటే ముఖ్యంగా వివాదాస్పద సంచలన వ్యాఖ్యలు చేసే వ్యక్తిగా తాజాగా 2G స్కామ్ ని బయటపెట్టిన కీలక శక్తిగా ఆయన వార్తలోకి ఎక్కారు. ఆయనే డాక్టర్ సుబ్రహ్మణ్య స్వామి. ప్రస్తుతం సాక్షి టీవీతో మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. వెల్కమ్ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ స్పీకింగ్ విత్ us today. You've been making news for the right reasons all the time.
Well, my job is to do my duty, and sometimes the press takes notice, sometimes the press doesn't take notice.
You've been most recently instrumental in bringing out one of the biggest massive scams in the country, the 2G scam. Do you believe that justice has been done and all the people that you wanted to nail down have been nailed down?
Well, I wouldn't say justice has been done, but the process of meting out justice has taken place. What is very heartening is that there was a general impression in the country that people at the top will never be prosecuted, ministers will never go to jail. That process has started, but it's still a long way to go. It will go right to the top, it will go right up to Sonia Gandhi.
Do you believe it will go to Sonia Gandhi?
Absolutely, no question. Sonia Gandhi got the lion's share of the bribe.
And you've been making these allegations time and again about Sonia Gandhi and her sisters, and you have been questioned also on what kind of proofs you have in making these allegations.
Well, you see, the question is proof. Who do I give the proof to? I can give proof to court, and I will give the proof when I file the case. But I don't want to do everything at the same time. I said first Raja must go, then Kannimani must go, then Dayanidhi Maran, then Chidambaram, then I will go to Mr. Vadra, then finally I will come to Sonia Gandhi. So when I file that case against Sonia Gandhi, that time I will give proof.
2 down and several more to go then?
Yes. Today I had gone to the trial court, and the trial court has given me now permission to conduct independently of the CBI the case against Raja and other people in the 2G, and also to give me permission to argue why Chidambaram should be made an accused in this 2G spectrum, which will be heard on 15th September in the trial court. And I have also got a petition in the Supreme Court which is being heard on the 1st of September, why CBI should not be asked to investigate Chidambaram for his culpability.
You are skeptical about the CBI. I mean, even most recently you made comments on the CBI's.
Yeah, so CBI, you see, the thing is that if the CBI is under the monitoring of the court, then there's no problem. They are very professionally good people. But they, for career reasons, they come under the pressure of the government, and they can do anything at any time. So that is the difficulty, not anything else.
Have you had the precedents to say that the CBI is probably working under political pressure?
Oh, certainly. Look at what they are doing on this Rahul Gandhi's rape case. You see, there is one allegation that in Amethi this had taken place. So the matter has gone to Supreme Court. Now suddenly, out of the blue, the CBI has gone and wanting to be impleaded. Now this has never happened in the history of India's jurisprudence, that CBI normally is asked by the court to take interest in a case. This is the first time where the CBI says we should also be heard before the case is decided.
And even tracing back, withdrawing red corner notices to Katochi and several other cases, how do you view those things?
Well, those are all, the CBI is not at fault. The political authorities are at fault. They are the ones who direct them. CBI obeys them. If they get an order, they obey.
So you won't blame them, but you would blame the system and the political authorities on.
Absolutely. See, I know CBI officials, most of them are very professionally good people, and they are capable people. But the climate of the country is that everybody falls in line. Well, look at what is happening in many of the political parties, including Congress. Nobody questions Sonia Gandhi. They execute orders from her.
Why do you think the situation is like this today?
Because we have been brought up that way. We have not yet tasted democracy. This time recently I had written an article where many of our people wrote to Harvard University, where I teach in the summer, that I should be prosecuted. Harvard gave a lecture to the Indian government saying that we believe in freedom of speech, and Swamy has the right to freedom of speech. I mean, I felt ashamed that my government has to be rebuked like this.
When you've said Sonia Gandhi needs to be prosecuted, on what?
She has to be prosecuted on a number of things. I think On Bofors, she has never been questioned. I have a petition pending with the Prime Minister for sanction to prosecute her. On Bofors, she has to be prosecuted for smuggling of antiques from India, including murtis from the temples, the statues from God's statues from temples, paintings. Then for having received money from KGB.
To what extent?
Well, it doesn't matter, even $1 is enough. But it was running into several $million. Then receiving money from Saddam Hussein for oil for food, in the oil for food program. Then faking her educational qualification. She's not past 5th class, but she claimed she got a degree from University of Cambridge. Her citizenship papers are not in order. And she enrolled as a voter in India before becoming citizen of India. That was a fraud. Then, of course, during the emergency, she was managing director of Maruti Heavy Engineering, and that was illegal. She was a Benami insurance agent, and that as a foreigner, she had no right to be an insurance agent of public sector insurance agencies.
Allegations of
yes,
making.
yes.
You plan to investigate and get...
Naturally, I have to do it because I am a private citizen. I am not a head of CBI. I am not a Minister of Home Affairs or anything like that. So I have to do it within my resources, and these require a lot of painstaking work, and so it will take time. Or tomorrow I come into government, it will be very fast.
Recently you also made some remarks about the state of politics in Andhra Pradesh, about
Yes.
Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy being targeted. What made you make those remarks? What did you feel?
I am saying why the Congress party, when there were so many petitions earlier, did not take it up. I mean, Congress party cannot treat CBI and the investigation by CBI, whether it is through court or otherwise. They cannot, at the whim of their thing, decide that they will back this and not back that. So there is a atmosphere that CBI is being used as an instrument of Congress party. I do see that the Congress party wants to destroy Jagan Reddy. And
what could be the reason in your view being a...
Because now these by-elections have shown what a threat he is to the Congress party. And there are people to me who say, why are you supporting him? Is when there is a conflict between two people, one of them is misusing power, I have to stand up, you see.
So Sonia Gandhi is misusing power in your view?
What is the big surprise in that? Is it new? It is all over. She is today abroad for medical treatment, and nobody is to know where she is, which hospital she is, what is her ailment. What kind of a situation is that? It is ridiculous. Those days when the kings and queens were there, they used to hide their illnesses this way. But today we have a democracy. When the Prime Minister was there for a heart operation, every day there was a bulletin. When Abdul Kalam went, there was a bulletin. When Vajpayee went to get his knee surgery, there used to be a bulletin every day. The President of the United States has bulletins every day. Why this woman should be treated like a queen?
And again, I come back to the fundamental question, Dr. Swamy, who is responsible for this situation? How much of accountability does the Prime Minister have in a scenario like this?
Culture. I would say Mr. Jagan Reddy, somewhere he's decided to fight. Bring him for him because he's decided to fight. And I hope he remains till the end as a fighter. He should not compromise with Sonia Gandhi under any circumstance. This is what people tell me. But at the moment, this is not fair, that he should be targeted just because he's a threat to Congress party.
And you do see him as a threat in the forthcoming...
No question about it. There will be no Congress party if Jagan is let free. Well, I hope he becomes a nationalist. He takes all communities together.
Sonia Gandhi being prosecuted is...
She's the most important. She's the Gangotri. She's Kaliyug Gangotri.
You've never feared Dr. Swamy? I mean...
Why should I fear? Venkateswara is with me.